What's going on, ladies and gentlemen and ladies? I figured I'd go live tonight. I've been really busy traveling, speaking at Blexit, speaking at the Deplorables event, have my own radio show that I do on Saturdays, had to pre-record. It's going to be a tremendous blessing when you see who I actually interviewed on that segment on my radio show. But I want to jump on here and talk about this real quick. I haven't been talking about Virginia very much, so I'm going to bring up my thoughts about the rally. I'm going to bring up my thoughts about Virginia, about Northam, what it means for America, what it means here moving forward. And we're going to go from there. Y'all cool with that? I'm going to let a couple of people jump in. 2A all day, man. 2A all day. I support the Second Amendment. If it wasn't for the Second Amendment, we would have no security of all of the rest of the amendments. So that's what it is. So I'm gonna let y'all keep going. Also, while I wait for everybody to get in, I got my very own first PragerU video. Shout out to PragerU for letting me do a video about white privilege. And I know y'all gonna love for me to talk about it because it's pretty much essentially what this sweatshirt say. You know, it's a false ideology created to cultivate victimhood. And I don't believe in victimhood. So I'm gonna give it a little time to let a couple people get on. Hey, y'all make sure y'all like this video, like it, share it so it can get some momentum going. I appreciate everybody that have purchased from the store. Man, we had a bunch of purchases this weekend. I really appreciate it. Everybody on here, if I seen you at any one of the events, whether it's Blexit, whether it's Deplorables event, shout out to you. Thank you so much. But y'all got to check out that Prager video, man. It's fire. It's fire. I like it. I'm gonna answer a few questions or whatever, and give a couple shout outs while I wait for everybody to get in here. I think I'll start when we hit about 1,000. I'll be ready to go. Let's see. Texas in the house. What it do? Let's see. Dwight said, it's like I said last time. It's all about the Democrats wanting to disarm America. 100%, man. They got their mindset on something that is not going to happen. Let's see. Zez, thanks so much for the comment. Oregon Deplorable. What's up? I saw it. It was perfect. Showing your white privilege. Run for mayor for NYC. I don't even live in New York, man. I'll be a mayor for 30 minutes because as soon as it get cold out there, I'm gone. Wisconsin in the house. What's up, Ben? Vanny from Oklahoma. What's up? Dan from California. What's going on? Steve say Marine Corps, baby. What's up? California, appreciate you. Heidi, thank you so much. Shelly, Idaho Deplorable. Alabama in here from Chris. What's up, Chris? Texas Deplorable in the house. Where y'all from? Y'all let me know where y'all from. Where we get up. We got California. We got St. Louis in the house. We got Boston in the house. Let's see. We got Miami, England in the house. We got, y'all know Texas gonna represent, man. Who else we got? Dallas in the house. Norwich, New York in the house. Illinois, Kentucky, North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina right now. North Carolina in the house. Virginia in the house. Baltimore, Tampa, Tejas, Yuba City, California. We got Mesa in the house. Mesa, Arizona. Las Vegas, Savannah. Is that Savannah, Georgia? Oklahoma. What's up? Oklahoma City in the house. Colorado. Leamington, Ontario. I think I said that right. At Hotlanta in the house. Cartersville, Georgia. I see y'all. H-Town, Missouri, Flint, Michigan. Let's see, Scranton, Pennsylvania in the house. Fort Lauderdale, Spokane, Washington. Let's see, man. Y'all represent. Y'all all over the country. We got London, UK in the house. Man, so let's get into this. We got about 700 people. I ain't gonna wait. Gilbert, what's up? What it do? Gilbert in the house. Chi-Town in the house. New Jersey in the house. Y'all get me all inspired seeing everybody from here. Utah, South Carolina, in the house. Let's see. Bakersfield, what's up? Oh yeah. Before we get started, for all of you guys who want to shop on the Tatum store, we got 10% off today for MLK. All you got to do is put MLK into the discount. And yeah, make sure you do that. Let's get into this real quick. Let's talk about Virginia. Let me say this. I've been kind of staying off of Virginia because I want to see the full spectrum of what's going on. I want to see the totality of damage and circumstances, and I wanted to see what the response would be from the citizens of Virginia and also the President of the United States of America. Now, Fred, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Oh yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought that the rally would be out of control, and I didn't think it'd be out of control because of the conservatives. I felt that it would be out of control because I felt it would be thwarted or it would be hijacked by liberals who want chaos and confusion, just so they can go on television and say 2A people don't know how to handle themselves and that they're violent. That's what my perception was at the beginning. Put a number one if you agree with me, and that was your perception at the very beginning, that it was going to be sabotaged. Not that the law-abiding citizens going to have problems, but that the event would be sabotaged. That's what I was thinking. Now, I'm gonna try to get to these the super chats that are $5. I gotta tell them real quick, they go away. Let's see. Sherlock, thanks so much for the super chat. Get the word out. Trump needs to support marijuana legalization from 2020 equals silver bullets against the Democrats, MAGA. I'll get to some of that in a minute. I think there's a few things that Trump can do that can be the end all be all for these Democrats. Again, if you're just joining, MLK on the store, 10% off. MLK on the Tatum store. Get your merch. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit it. Like. The more likes we get, the more this channel grow. So this live can be live. So I thought it was going to be out of control. Virginia is literally the epicenter of the revolt against our Second Amendment. Virginia that's where it all is. That's the hub. California has even rolled back some legislation. I got to be careful with my words. Y'all know how that works. They have rolled back some legislation that is not as strict on the 2A. But when you go to Virginia, they essentially want to have so much restriction on 2A that you can't carry a Armalite. It's going to be hard for you to carry the small one, the one you hold in your hand. And if you think you're going to have X amount of freedom seeds, you're not going to be able to buy many freedom seeds. So they don't want you to have freedom seeds. They don't want you to have the pocket rocket, and they don't want you to have the Armalite. And that's a problem. That's a problem. And let me tell you how. Billy, I thought Antifa would be rioting. I thought they would too. I mean, that's their only recourse is to do that. Northam wants to label all of the 2A group domestic teas. And there was Tall's a planet people to cause problems. He's a tyrant. I agree with you 1,000%. Y'all know what it is. But they essentially want to do the frog in the boiling pan situation all over again, the boiling pot, or you can call it, where they want to slowly but surely remove your 2A rights, constitutional rights. And there was a sheriff deputy that had made mention that they're not going to enforce any of these unconstitutional laws, which I think is the greatest thing that anybody in this country can do as far as in the government and law enforcement, is to take a stand and say, I don't care what the state's laws dictate. Police officers raised their right hand and they swore to uphold the Constitution. They didn't swear to, I mean, tell me, I want y'all to understand this. From a former police officer, I did not swear to uphold your opinions. I did not swear to uphold state law, uphold the Constitution. At any point, state laws go outside the bounds of the Constitution, you are now infringing on the oath I took. We had to learn the Constitution like the back of our hand. The Fourth Amendment was one of the biggest constitutional rights that people have that we need to exercise. or be cognizant of. We don't want to violate anybody's constitutional rights. Let's see. Rebecca Holly, thanks so much for the super chat sticker. Keep it up. I appreciate it. And so that's one of the ways to combat tyranny without having to use the Armalite or having to use freedom seeds to make your point. And I loved looking at pictures of the rally. I love watching people out there of all colors, all nationalities, all backgrounds, all perceptions come together and unite. This is what the left cannot stand. They cannot stomach the fact that we can stand together as one and we can be united under the Constitution. If nothing else, if we don't agree with nothing else, we don't have to agree with how to raise kids. We don't have to agree with religion. We don't have to agree with none of that stuff. In this country, you're free to express all of that. But at the point in time it goes outside the Constitution is when we have a problem. If everybody would just abide by the Constitution, and I'm going to tell you this, we don't live in a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic. A constitutional republic. I'm telling you guys, at any point, the government gets bigger than what the people allow them to be. The people have the right to dismantle the government. They have the right to dismantle the government. They have the right to say, look, we don't want you here. You're not going to go and represent us. We're not going to participate in this election. You're not going to get any votes from us. Matter of fact, we want to vote you out of office. We want to vote these people out of office. And if our politicians, our senators and stuff would really be for the people, then they'll be impeaching some of these other people that shouldn't be in office as well. They'll have articles of impeachment in the state legislation and impeaching all of these ragdoll politicians. So the fact that people in Virginia held their cool, the fact that people in Virginia did what was right, they showed that 2A people can be respectful and peaceful, even though we have the means to take it there if we have to. That's what we needed to see. And I would like to see more people go out and vote. You know, this was a stance, and I think mostly for ourselves, because we didn't have to take it there. And while they sit up in the peachy office crying about the people voted, we need to vote them people out. And somebody wrote a meme, and I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody wrote a meme that said that while everybody was focusing on the Second Amendment, which is very important, that Virginia was passing legislation to give the governor, I think, triple the amount of time that he would normally have in office. I think it went from 2 years to 6 years or something like that, 2 years to 4, 2 years to 6. Changing around voting. You know, I think it was some manipulative voting practices that they had passed, or at least they're trying to implement, and they're using the gun thing to shadow everybody so they can scoop underneath with all this phony legislation and voter fraud. Let's see, Rebecca Holly, why are illegals allowed to vote in California? That's a tremendously good question. I'm gonna tell you why here in a second. Andrew, thanks so much for the super chat. You need to run for office. They're gonna mess around and make me run for office. Rebecca, thank you so much. Rebecca is my #1 fan. I got to give it to her. Rebecca has been in a few live streams that I've seen her super chat. She's been killing it. She has been the #1 supporter in the super chat section. Billy, thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you as well. Ryan, Southern Oregon loves you, B. Tatum. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. I love y'all too. The reason why they want open borders, and y'all got to be ready for this to start buffering. The reason why they want open borders is because they don't care about illegals. They don't care about illegal aliens. They don't care if they get caught up by coyotes. They don't care if they're being sold, bought, and paid for in trafficking. You know what I'm talking about. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about your life. They don't care about what you stand for. They don't care about morals. They care about votes. You have to understand that translates to votes. Now make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video. They want the votes. They get everybody in, knowing darn well they cannot take care of you. But that's not what they're worried about right now. They're worried about getting you in masses. That's why they sued the president of the United States. They tried to sue the president of the United States of America when he's trying to stand up for the rights of our country. He's trying to stand up for our border, which most Americans really want. They tried to sue him. They tried to, they're trying to impeach him, all of the above. because the more people that they can get and funnel them into California, funnel them into New York, funnel them into Chicago, funnel them into some of these primarily Democratic ran cities that are large, they get more electoral college representation, and they get more senators, and they get more representatives. I mean, maybe not senators, but they get more representatives. They get more House representatives, and they get more electoral college representation. So if they can dominate California, they get more House representatives, and then they can turn around and get more electoral college votes. Their electoral college votes can push them over the edge if they can get more than Texas can get, or if they can get overwhelmingly more than some of these smaller red states. And then that's how they take over. That's their plan. And if you don't see that, if you're not, I guess well versed enough to understand that, then it's gonna smooth right past you. And some people are gonna be tricked into voting for these Democrats, which I think is absolutely asinine. Let me say this real quick. I want to talk about two things, because I did a speech at Blexit last night, and I didn't get to say everything I want to say, so I'm gonna say it here. Not just votes, but census too. Yeah, they get the census numbers get inflated, and they get money, they get support from the government, they get all these government programs because it appears that the population numbers are higher. It's a full-on scam. So our grade, thank you so much for the super chat and adding that to that. Brother Tatum, appreciate what you do. I'll do some Q&A in a minute, so y'all hold tight. MLK on the Officer Tatum store. If you want to get a discount, 10% off store-wide, the Officer Tatum store. You put in MLK for Martin Luther King's holiday. I don't want to catch his birthday because he was born on the 15th. So the MLK's holiday, we having a discount on the store. So make sure you get involved in it. Let me say two things. I do not for the life of me, and y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I do not for the life of me understand how Christian pastors, I'm gonna leave the lay members out of it. How does Christian pastors support the Democratic Party? I don't understand. I can't. There's a guy that follows me on Instagram. I think he's an armor bearer, or he's a guest. He's maybe a youth pastor or something. He has some pastoral confirmation, I think, at some point. He messages me, and he's outraged at Donald Trump. He's outraged at the idea of the way conservatives operate. But he's joyful, supportive, enthusiastic about Democrats. And what I don't understand is that at some point, the American people have to have our pillars of morality, right? We should be, especially Christians, we should be standing on Christian values. It doesn't matter about party line. Christians shouldn't be married to a party. Christians should be married to the understanding, the principles, the logic, and the spiritual connection with God. We should be rooted in that principle that will then lead us to vote a certain way. You vote based on your godly principle. You don't vote based on a party line. If Democrats came out today, if there was a Democratic president that came out in 2024 and said, we want strong borders, y'all know all of the talking points that the conservatives believe in. And they said, but I'm against, y'all know what, the PP hood. I'm for the 2A, and all of the above. I support all those things. I want prayer in the schools. God should be important in this country. That if that Democrat, I call them Democrats, if that Democrat came out and did that, I wouldn't be feeling like I feel it like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, all of them. I'd be like, you know what? I may not agree with everything he's saying if he's saying things that I don't agree with, but I like the way he's moving. I don't care about his party line. But the difference is that the Democrats are so far removed from reality. And Trump has essentially did this to them. Trump has demolished the Democratic Party. 3 years in, and they're completely confused and lost and out of touch with reality. In 2016, the American people spoke and they said, we want a president that represents the people. No, the real people, the hardworking Americans, in the flyover states with these construction jobs. Some of these people that's doing in oil refineries and all of these, I would call it hardworking American backbone work, the backbone of America workers, truck drivers and stuff, people like this that consistently bust their rear end, and they don't get any notification, they don't get any kind of love because they're not poor and they're not the wealthy of the wealthies, and they get completely forgotten about. Donald Trump had made it his mission to remember those people. And what do you know? The Democrats are not speaking to those people. The Democrats have played so much party line politics, so much identity politics, that they have backed themselves into a crazy corner. Let's see, Patrick, thanks so much for the super chat. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all check out my PragerU video. I got a new PragerU video that just came out. I'm excited about it because PragerU, I'm gonna give y'all a testimony real quick. Tim M, thanks so much for the super chat, my brother. I'm gonna give y'all a testimony. I'm gonna tell you why visualization is so impactful. And I think that this can relate to politics as well. I have accomplished a tremendous amount of things that I never imagined, but I envisioned. I'm telling you, I never imagined, but I envisioned would happen. Let me tell you the difference between imagine and envision, right? There are things that appeared in my circumstance that could not come true, but I had the foresight and I had the vision to see them true, although there was no indication in my personal life that those things would happen. At the time, 2 years ago, there was no indication that I would have a PragerU video. I remember just getting into politics and I looked at PragerU and I was like, that's actually so cool. They got millions of followers. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is something I don't tell nobody. I have a real hard time with reading. Ever since I was a young kid, like I don't know what it was. I don't know if I have dyslexia. When I read stuff, I just don't see it right. It don't come out right. I get nervous when I have to read stuff. And God has challenged me in many ways with that. Because I remember when I worked for the Decennial Census Bureau, I was an enumerator. I went door to door to door. And then they hired me because I was dressed well. I presented myself. I was kind. I was professional, all of the above. They promoted me to supervisor. Now, as a supervisor, you have to do 8 hours, 4 days a week, verbatim training. That means I had to read for 8 hours a day, 4 days out of the week for verbatim training. And as a person who had stage fright anytime I read when I was in school, that was a tremendous challenge for me. Now, moving forward to today, I used to see the PragerU videos and I was like, dang, I don't know how they read off that teleprompter like that. I don't know how they read that information like that. Because y'all all know that you see how crazy I am, but you watch my PragerU video and I'm very calm and I'm doo, 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 doo. It's because it's prepared. You prepare for it. You want to make it succinct. You want to make it good. You want to have your facts down. You don't want to forget nothing. You don't want to rant. You don't want to ramble. So I used to think like, dang, man, I don't know if I could read that teleprompter. I don't know if I can read it and look at God, man. God just blessed me to mature to be able to be confident enough to read that. And now I had a PragerU video. And just imagine if I was too afraid and I didn't believe in myself and I didn't have vision, I would have turned it down. I would have been too embarrassed that people would have thought that Brandon can't read or whatever the case may be. So that's a big testimony for me, man. That's a big testimony for me. Sam, thanks so much for the super chat. I didn't get my button, Sam, and tell them bear down. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'll catch it in a minute. Tomas, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Elementality. Let's see. As a struggling truck driver who loves Trump, who could do a lot more to help us out, we are all waiting to see him help our industry like he promised. One thing that I would advocate for, and I believe this from the bottom of my heart, Lionese, thanks so much for the super chat, is that truck drivers are one of the industries that are literally the backbone of this country that we cannot survive, live without. None of us can. None of us. Nothing that we see that is possible, that can be possible, will be possible without truck drivers. And I really do think that if we give President Trump a chance, I think he'll clear and do something really positive for everybody. But he got to go step by step. But I do want to see him explicitly call out the truck driving industry and say what he's going to do and actually implement the things that truck drivers know that they need. Now, look, I'm not a truck driver. I don't know what truck drivers need. I don't know what the problems are in the truck driving industry, but the truck drivers do know that. And I'm hoping that he have an advocate be able to speak with him on these issues. And y'all know he battling impeachment and all this other stuff. So I'm with you, my brother. I'm hoping that he does that too. I haven't heard much about truck driving and the industry from the president, from the Oval Office. I could be mistaken, but I haven't seen anything. So I'm with you on that. I would like to see the president do that. Dwight, my brother, thank you for writing a comment. I always say trucks are how things get. The comment moved. God dang it. Trucks are how things get placed. It's that simple. We need them. I mean, we couldn't do nothing without trucks. We couldn't do nothing without trucks and truck drivers. People willing to drive and be away from home hours and hours at a time when they're tired and don't feel like doing it in inclement weather. They still take care of it. Judy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let me see. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're just now visiting on the Officer Tatum store, MLK discount, 10% discount on the store-wide for MLK. I want to put a challenge out there, but I don't want to make y'all, y'all crazy. But make sure you hit the like button, so we keep going. 27 minutes in, I think it's time to do some Q&A. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So make sure you tag my name and make sure you put some emojis or something there so I can see it. Dwight does a really good job. He puts some little emergency lights there, and I can see his comment very clearly. Dwight said, my uncle is a truck driver, and I never see him. He's always working because the people need them always. They can't take a break. If they take a break and don't drive our materials where they need to be, we won't have them. Let's see, Lynn, thanks so much for the super chat. Steve Call, thanks so much for the super chat. AZ USMC, keep pushing, man. We need you out there. United States Marine Corps, Arizona United States Marine Corps. Thank you for your service, my brother. I'm going to keep pushing, man. As long as God bless me and keep breath in my lungs, I'm going to keep doing God's will. Rebecca, thanks so much for another super chat. I appreciate it. My number one fan. I call her my number one fan. She said she's my number one fan. So I'm going to call her for what she is. My number one fan. Love y'all, man. I appreciate all of y'all. What school did you play at and not know? Hold on. Let me see if I can read this clearly. What school did you play at and not now bear down? I guess he's asking me what school did I play at and bear down. So I played high school football at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School, right? It looks a lot better than it did when I was going there. And it probably looked a lot better than when my mama was going there. But Paul Lawrence Dunbar is in what I would call a recovering area because it's kind of the hood right around Paul Lawrence Dunbar. A majority Black community. I played football there. I was an All-American football player. I was in the U.S. Army All-American game. I was top 78 player in the nation. Had scholarships everywhere. And I ended up going to the University of Arizona. Bear down, my brother. Let's see. Taryn, thanks so much for the super chat. Keep doing what the Lord has called you to do. I will do my best. I will do my best to continue to try to hear from the Lord and let the Lord lead me. That's all I can do is let the Lord lead me. When I do my speeches, I don't write speeches down. Maybe when I do a keynote speech, I might have bullet points. I don't write speeches down. I have an idea of what I want to say, and I let the Lord lead me. to say what he want me to say. And I tell you what, at Blexit, I thought I did. I thought I didn't do a good job speaking. I was telling Corinne, I don't think I got out my points. I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't, I was kind of thrown off by a few things, and I couldn't really get the stuff out of my heart that I really wanted to. And I feel like I didn't convey as passionately as I wanted to. And then after the event, people came up to me and they were just like, man, God bless you. The word was so good. You were so motivational. Some people even thought, and they may just like me, that I had the most powerful speech there. And it was just crazy, because I was like, man, God really like did it his way, not my way. I think the things that I said may be what he wanted people to hear, and not necessarily what I had in my mind. So that's why you got to be always flexible, got to be open and flexible for God to use you. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all being on here. Let me answer a few of these super chats. Let's see. Raven, thanks so much for the super chat. God bless you. SO at Reno, Nevada. Love what you do. So I'm assuming that's sheriff office. So you work for the sheriff office at Reno. I think so. SO at Reno. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm right, thank you for your service. In Tucson and in Southern Arizona, we call it SO, the sheriff's office. And so we probably Rebecca, thank you so much. Go. Man, I love Rebecca. Rebecca, where are you from? Are you in Arizona? Where are you from? I gotta, when I come to your city, I want to give you VIP, but I gotta know where you're from though, just in case if you somewhere in California. No, I'm playing. I need to do some events in California, to be honest. I need to do some events in California. All right, let me try to answer some of these questions that are not in the super chat realm. Brandon, as a Christian, what do you believe in a true purpose in life? Okay, let me make sure I read this. Brandon, this somebody asking me a question. As a Christian, what do you believe is your true purpose in life? Service is my true purpose in life. And God gives me gifts, like all of us. He gives you gifts so that you can serve. So service is the ultimate purpose in life. It's for you to serve your brethren, for you to serve God's will. And in that service, God gives you gifts and talents and abilities so that you can maximize that service. Like for me, speaking, conveying messages is the way that I can serve the public, serve you guys, the way that I can convey messages to change people's hearts and things like that. That's how I serve God's kingdom with the gift that he's given me. A little bit of charisma. God gave me a little charisma so that the red pill can go down a little smoother than it would if I didn't have no charisma. So those are just a few things. I think. But I think everybody have to understand that your purpose in life is to serve others. Everybody's purpose is to serve. You're serving God. That's your priority service at the top. But that service is to provide services to your brethren, to love one another, to support one another, to give wisdom and give encouragement. Even in the spiritual realm, to prophesy, to lay hands on, to heal. All of these things are lifelong expected service if we're going to be members of the kingdom of God. Do you think that a one world government ever happened? I'm assuming you're saying do I think that it would ever happen? I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know, because Raven, thanks so much for the super chat. You are correct. All right, appreciate it. Thank you for your service. Thanks for another super chat too. The one world government thing, like, I don't know, man, because I want to say no, because there's so many good people in this world and there's so many people waking up. The advent of social media, all of these things are helping people wake up and not be completely controlled or fooled. But the Bible do talk about the end times and that it's gonna get worse. Like, according to the Bible, it's not gonna get better. Like, it's not like we're gonna have some big kumbaya. Everybody's gonna get along. Everybody's gonna be together. And now the kingdom of God, we might come together. The people of God may come together, but the world is gonna get worse. I think people are gonna be even more brainwashed. I think Donald Trump was like God giving us one more opportunity for us to speak and vote to save our own country. Because if Hillary would have gotten in office, it would be over, y'all. I wouldn't even be online right now because this will be deemed some kind of inappropriate speech, and they be banning me for life, and they'll ban every conservative. They'll ban everybody that voted for Trump. I mean, I honestly believe that would have happened. It was the honest to God truth. I believe that would have happened if Donald Trump wasn't our president. Rebecca, thank you so much for another super chat. I appreciate it. I got to find out. Rebecca, you got to write me a comment. What city are you from? So when I come to your city, I can show you some love. Taryn, thanks so much for another super chat sticker. I appreciate it. Man, y'all are just blessing, man. Y'all are such a blessing, to be honest. Captain Spire, thanks so much for the super chat. Glory to God. How it went in Virginia. Be vigilant. 100,000%, man. I think God-fearing people was in Virginia, and they were doing it with a good purpose in their heart. See, these liberals at their events, they fighting, they harassing people, they being mean to people, and they ain't even got no armor lights. You got the people at the Virginia event carrying armor lights, tack lights, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know why I'm saying armor light, because that's the actual word for it. But they probably ain't picked up on it yet. But the armor light, they carrying those, and nobody got into any confrontation. There's nothing happened. Good Christian, God-fearing people that are doing it for the right reason, not the wrong reason. They're not doing it because of hatred. They're doing it because of love of country. They're not doing it because they hate the president and they hate. No, they're doing it because they love the Constitution. They love what our future will hold if we abide by it and we don't let the government get more power than they deserve, more power than we have given them. We the one give them power. They don't give their own power. I think we got to remember that, or we're gonna go down the drain. Let's see, Richard, thanks so much for the super chat. Media tries to say that the rally in Virginia was racist. Meanwhile, they're siding with Governor Northam, who wore blackface. Talk about hypocrisy. Listen. If there wasn't for double standards, the left wouldn't have any standards. Let's see. Isa. I think it's Isa. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. B, we love you, man. Love you too. Rebecca, thanks so much for the super chat. The Lord is the truth and the light. And no man come unto the Father but by me. That's what Jesus said. I just want to throw that out there real quick. No man come unto the Father but by me. That's it. I'm gonna tell y'all that real quick testimony. No man come unto the Father but by me. That was a huge breaking point when I got saved. I had been going to church for years. Church wasn't in me because I had gone to church all the time and I never heard the gospel preached. That's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody can talk about the book of Romans. Anybody can be snazzy about the Old Testament. Anybody can chuck and jive about Ephesians and Corinthians and tell you all this feel-good stuff and how what the life of a saved person have and all this other stuff, the promises of God. Anybody can say those things. But the true message is the gospel, because there's a lot of people that come to church that ain't saved. So Romans, Corinthians, Acts, whatever. Acts is not. Let's go Romans on. Romans, Corinthians, Ephesians, 1 Peter, 2 Peter. You can go down. You can go to 1 John, 2 John. You can go down the list. Those are for people who are saved already, not for sinners. Not for people who, when I say sinners, people who have not been received into the kingdom of God. And churches tend to read that more often than not. So when people come to the church and they need deliverance, they don't hear the empowered word of God, the empowered gospels. And when you hear the gospels, that's when your heart start really changing. I believe that with my whole heart. That's why the gospels are first. You read the gospels first, and then you go on to Acts, then you go on to Romans and all of the above. But that changed my life. The pastor was talking about, I'll never forget it. This was in 2008. The pastor was saying, that was 12 years ago. The pastor was saying, is that 12 years? Yeah. The pastor was saying, the door. He was showing like a mat on the door and how you can't go under the door, you can't go around the door, you got to go through the door. You can't go over it, none of that. You got to go through the door. And I could just remember thinking like, I saw it. And then he was talking about how Jesus was to heal that man, and they took him on that gurney and took him down into the place. They were hoisting him down in, and he healed them or whatever the case may be. But I remember that story as well. But those things would save me. Hate speech is a myth. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, I don't think that hate speech is a made up term, just like white privilege. It's a made up term. What is hate speech? Like, some people think that if you disagree with somebody's lifestyle and you speak against it, that it's hate speech. Just because I disagree with you don't mean I hate you. Just because I'm preaching the gospel to you don't mean I hate you. Whatever the case may be, you don't have to be even Christian. Just because I'm telling you that you need to lose weight because you're gonna die soon if you don't lose weight, because you walk down the stairs and look like you're about to pass out because you don't have enough wind. Just because I tell you that you should work out and let me give you some suggestions about your diet, don't mean I hate you. As a matter of fact, it means I love you. That's why I'm correcting you. And in this world, you have the freedom of speech. Some people may not like you, and they may have a good reason not to like you, according to them. They have every right to say what they want to say and do what they want to do. As long as they don't put their hands on you or they don't infringe on your constitutional rights. They say whatever they want to say. They can write whatever sign they want to say. They want to write. It doesn't matter. They have the freedom to say that, and you have the freedom to disagree with them. Just like people's lifestyle, what they do in their own home, in their bedroom, with nobody watching. You have every right to be that way, and people have every right to disagree with your lifestyle. As long as they're not putting their hands on you or violating your constitutional rights, then what's the problem? I should be able to get on here. Just say if I didn't like women. Now, I love women, and I'm in love with one woman. But I don't have nothing against women. I do think modern day women are crazier than they used to be. But overall, I love women. I love my mama. Women are great people. We wouldn't even have a planet without women, obviously. Not even just for reproductive purposes, just for pure sanity. Okay, so now I'm past that point. If I didn't like women, if I just didn't like women, I should be able to say I don't like women. I don't like nothing about women. I should be able to get on here and say whatever I want to say. And then people who agree with me, subscribe to the channel. People who disagree with me, they don't subscribe to the channel and they don't watch none of my videos. And then over time, you'll see that I would have very minimal views if I cannot articulate a reasonable statement about why I don't like women. And even if you were a racist, you can say whatever you want. I don't care if somebody's on Instagram or YouTube, they racist. I don't listen to their videos. I go listen to somebody like ABL. I go listen to somebody like Jericho Green. You know, I listen to some people that I consistently watch and listen to because I believe in their message. If I don't believe in your message, I'm not going to listen to you. It's very simple. Anyway, MLK on our store, the Tatum store, you get 10% off store-wide. MLK for Martin Luther King's celebration, Martin Luther King holiday, because he was born on the 15th, not on the 20th. So Martin Luther King holiday discount, MLK, y'all put MLK into the discount section, you get a huge discount. Let me do a commercial break to advocate for the store real quick, because I think it's important, because I spend hundreds of hours building and developing my online store. I do it all myself. Nobody helped me. Korean helps design it. I do the back office stuff. And then, we have some people that help us with the email. Somebody email, I may have somebody respond to the email. But MLK is a discount, but we have a rewards program in the store. And I think 200 some people have signed up for the rewards program. I just launched it a couple of days ago. It's one of the greatest ideas that I have been able to fall into. You sign up on the store, even if before you buy anything, you don't have to, if you just go and sign up for the rewards program and you do a few simple things, you get points for it. So let me give you an example. 1,000 points will give you 10% off my store on the next purchase if you get to 1,000 points. Simply signing up is 200 points. And then you get points for sharing certain things on Facebook. You get points for following the store's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page. You get so many points for that. So all of the points that are available to you for free, where you don't have to pay for nothing to get these points. You end up with 600 points on our store for the rewards program. You end up with 600 points without buying anything. But you sign up for the rewards program, you're 600 points, you only have 400 points left, and you can get 10% off the store on your next purchase. And then if you refer somebody, the referral program, I think we're going to probably take a hit on that. But I want to let a couple people use it, and we'll see if it benefits us or not. Rewards program, where you share a link with your friend and they get 10% off. And when they buy something and get 10% off, you get a coupon for 10% off your next purchase. So just by sharing it with somebody else. Some of y'all be posting stuff online and be posting all our merch, and people may buy stuff because of that, what you posted. We want to give back to our customers on our store. So when you purchase something and you share something, you get something back from it. You don't just share and advocate on our store and you get nothing in return. We want you to be able to benefit as well from our store. So let me answer the super chat. L, thanks so much for the super chat. Let's see. Look up my Trump videos. Put your website on here. Put your channel. Put your link name. You can put some more stuff. You can't just say look at my videos. Put your link and stuff on there so we can share it. Thank you, Excitable 101. Shout out to Excitable 101 for doing the mods on this particular live stream. I appreciate it. So let me do some Q&A. Let me do some more Q&A. Baby, can you help me get some water, please? Some water. Me necesito agua, por favor.
Want some water?
Me necesito agua.
You're going to be nice to me?
Sí.
Okay.
Why's your face red like that?
Why?
Why your face red?
Because it's warm in there.
Got a sweatshirt, sweatpants on.
Because it was cold earlier. Because you don't know how to keep the temperature at a normal level.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about women.
Go ahead. Let's hear this.
I'm going to tell y'all something about women.
Let's hear it.
Women cannot have the temperature at one.
Look at my sweats. Look how cool my sweats are.
Oh, she got the Republican sweats. Women cannot just keep one temperature. I will keep this on 70 and be good. And if I'm hot, I remove my shirt. Or if I'm cold, I'll put a little bit on. She can't do that.
Well, no, because we left earlier to go eat. We got back. It's freezing outside. It's 35 degrees. We get back inside, so you're cold. The cold like stays in your clothes. It's cold. It's chilly. It was cold. So then I turned the heat up a little bit. But then after you take a hot shower and you eat and you have some wine, it's like it's warm. Now I have sweats on. I'm warm. So now you can turn it down a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
When I get here, I understand that I was cold outside. It's a little warmer here. So I understand my body will acclimate. Therefore, I don't have to get up there and change that thing every time.
But you have jeans and a sweatshirt. Earlier, I had on those like workout tights. So they like stayed cold.
You hot now, right?
Yeah,
you want to go change it? You want to go change it?
I turned it down a little bit.
That ain't right. God help us all. Anyway, thank you guys for the super chats. What was I saying? I was talking about the rewards program. Y'all already heard the rewards program. Oh, thanks, man. Y'all already heard about the rewards program. I ain't gonna beat it in your head. Some people don't want to hear about the marketing aspect of it, but I just want y'all to win, right? My whole philosophy with anything I do is not just to do it for myself. I want everybody to win. I made merch on the store because I want y'all to be able to wear all the cool merch that you can buy that you can't get nowhere else, right? You can't get this nowhere else unless somebody rip it off. This is I designed this. This is the Officer Tatum bomber jacket that she wear to sleep every night. So it's for you. And then when you promote our stuff on your social media platforms, I want you to get a discount for it. I want you to be able to share in the love that's being spread, man. So that's all. Let's go sign up. Let's see. Yes, I can sweat and get cold within 15 minutes.
Thank you.
It's a woman. They will still be coming after our armor lights if we don't get rid of them. I agree with you. We have to vote them out of office. Okay. Let me go back to that super chat. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, B. My name is pronounced like Isaiah. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Isaiah.
Okay. I was messed up, bro. I was like, is that Isaiah or am I saying that wrong? So Isaiah, Trump 2020. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Isaiah. I told you, man, that public school education didn't get me nowhere. I was just playing. Touch her picture, open up her channel. Well, I can't do it from here. It'd be cool to put her handle on there so people can look it up later. So they don't have to leave my video to do that. Let's see. Somebody super chatting, they said, check out my videos about Trump. Let's see. Hold on. Will you be in Virginia if we have to go back to Richmond?
Oh, so bummed we missed today.
Yeah, we just had too much going on. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
We slept all day.
We would have had to get in the car and drive 4 hours from here. And it just, I haven't slept in a week. I just need to rest. We need to rest. Non-stop for 3 days in a row. A show, my show, and then Blexit.
Someone said, I'm so cute, they bet I'm a good cook.
She do know how to cook. I was shocked.
Why were you shocked?
Because she didn't really, I'm gonna take, because her Instagram looked like she was a club girl.
Because I'm cute and I can dress well?
No, she was, I thought she was at the club, bopping and dropping. Let's see. Rest is good. I mean, I don't sleep, man. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to be successful. So
No. We stayed a few extra days here in Charlotte because we were supposed to turn our phones off, turn everything off, and take 2 days off.
You didn't say 2 days. You said 1 day. You said 1 day.
Today.
1 day.
Tomorrow we're flying back. But at least today to do nothing, to like explore or sleep or just relax. He worked all day, took a nap, kept working all day. There was no resting today. He worked all day long.
Because I want to be successful. Let me tell you, I want to be successful.
Like,
I want us to win.
You have to be able to turn it off.
I don't know how. I want us to win.
This politics consumes you 24/7.
But I want us to win because I work the store. I work
your little brain off.
I work the store. I work politics. They just so happened to release my PragerU video today.
I know, it was a big weekend. It's packed.
I mean, I got a couple phone calls about some major opportunities.
I know, it was a great 5 days.
And so I can't rest.
It was like the best weekend of 2020 for sure.
Let's see. Justy Burger, thanks so much for the super chat. I think it's from New Zealand. Is that?
I think so, yeah.
NZ money.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're almost to an hour, man. I suck on a Q&A. I just wish it was a better way to do Q&A.
I'll read them.
It's just it moves too fast. I try to slow it down. I have to use an external app. It's just too much. Let's see. Torrent shout out from Sierra Vista, Arizona. Oh, I see you from Sierra Vista. Oh, my computer been to die.
Is your charger plugged in?
It's not. It's in the room though. But I don't know where we can plug it in at here.
Right there.
Oh, I hope it don't die before she get to that charger. Let me turn the lights down. 1 second. I'm gonna turn the light down. Let's see. Excited 101. Thanks so much. Use discount code MLK. So go on the store to get a cool discount. Make sure you sign up for the rewards program.
That work?
Yep. What else was I going to say?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done, man. What else was I going to say? I think I'm losing a lot of people watching because I guess I'm slowing. I'm getting boring right now. Let's see.
No, I don't think you're boring, honey.
Thank you. Be Lit Reviews. I'm buying something and going to do a review, bro. On our store. We got to do something special for people that do a review. You do a review, tag me in it, let me look at it. If you're gonna do a review on our merch, I'm assuming that's what you're saying. You do a review on our merch, let me look at it, man. We'll give you a sweet little discount or something for your service. Will you ever come to speak in Idaho, red state, deplorable here? I want to go state to state. I'm gonna be honest. I want to go state to state and see y'all and speak to y'all. I just got to figure out how that works monetarily because we got to be able to make a somewhat of a profit or money or something by going there. Simply because we could only do that one or two states and then we'd be out of money. So I got to figure out how to do it. I got to figure out. I'm going to sit down. See, this is why I don't stop working. Because I want to figure out each major state that I get the most love from. Florida, We got Texas in the house. We got California show a lot of love, especially on the store. Most of the people that buy from our stores from California. Let me see some other states. We got Ohio is pretty big. People love in Ohio. It's funny, New York is pretty big. Illinois. So we'll put together a preliminary list of about 5 states, something like that, 5 or 6 states, maybe 10. And then we'll try to find venues, and then we'll try to set it out to where we can come to there. I can't make any promises on dates or times because I don't know, but we'll try to make that happen, man. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I probably can't see all your comments, but man, I really appreciate it. What everybody write. And believe it or not, I probably see a lot of these comments. Do a GoFundMe by state. Hey, that may not be a bad idea. Let's see. Oh, Rebecca. Okay. Oh, you're pretty close to me then. Well, not to where I'm at now. We might have to when we out there. We're out there your way. We'll chop it up. Not New York. Taxes will kill you. You did awesome at the rally. Let's see. Techno Logic. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. That rally was lit, though. I ain't gonna lie. We did. It was fun. Let's see. How is being a nationalist a bad thing? It's not. I don't. Being a nationalist is not a bad thing. I don't know where people got that from. Like, our nation come first before anybody. In my opinion, that's a nationalist. We come before everybody. If we cut off supply to the whole world to focus on our country, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Let's see. Thank you for the 45 hat. I wear it every day. Let's see. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You're never boring. My fiance and I love you. I love y'all too, man. I love y'all too. And when I come to your city, Rebecca, I'm gonna say what's up to both of y'all. Give y'all a big old hug, man. Let's see. Alabama loves you, Brandon. Seattle love. My son lives in Seattle, so that'll be a really, really good excuse for me to come down there often, right? Often. Find some large donors. They are here in AZ. Let's see. Alicia. Yeah, we haven't even touched the surface, man. I felt like, let me tell y'all something. For all of y'all who are on here right now, I think y'all are sticking. Y'all need to hear this. I didn't think I was big enough. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. There's times where I wonder, am I big enough to actually fill out an event? Like, will people show up to this thing? Or will I go somewhere and it'd be like 15 people? You know, so that was somewhat of an adversity for me because I'm like, if I go to Idaho, do I have enough people that follow me in Idaho to actually show up to an event that I put on? Or will I go out there and it'll be like 15 people and then 6 people will show up late and people will be like, we didn't know it was here. We had no idea. And then I got some big venue or whatever. So I think I got to pick a few states and maybe we could figure it out. And Alicia said there's some big donors in Arizona where I live. Maybe if I could put together a prescribed plan, put together a mission, some goals and what I want to accomplish, not just I want to fly around the country and be cool. I think we could probably do that. We could probably make it happen. We could probably make it happen. And we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a hockey fan, hoping to make you one as well. Thank you for your service from Detroit. Alabama loves you, Brandon. I think I'm reading the same thing. I appreciate that. Let's see. Brandon, reach out to, is that local churches? I guess it's local churches. Local churches in those states. I'll speak with mine. I wonder what local churches, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a conservative. I'm a Trump supporter. I wonder what local churches be like. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. That may be a good idea though. I need to do something, man. Korean, we got to get our stuff together because I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is what I feel. I feel like God has given me an ability and a passion and the spirit of God to lead me to make a huge change in this world. That's not just politics, right? But like a huge testimony that God has given me, and also an ability to articulate and unite people. And I think I have that. And I think that God wants me to go around the world, and I can see it in my mind of me blessing people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be through education, whether it be through love, whether it be through spiritual healing, like God wants me to go out and touch people, right? Go out physically, be at venues and be able to talk and to speak life into people. And we just got to put the wheel to the pavement at this point. Boots on the ground. Let's see. Texas will totally back all the West and Midwest. Let's see. Anyone mention the blanker above the Capitol building today? Hey, brother, come to Ohio. I love Ohio. I was there twice. We did 2 events in Ohio last year. You know, the stream froze white when you started streaming. Did you realize it? No, I didn't even know that. Brandon, why does Trump work for Raytheon? I don't know. The merchandise is the bomb. I appreciate it. According to the left, none of those states will like you, right? Will like you, right? Yeah. Of course, they're supposed to be racist. Let's see. Teach protection to women around the country or online. There's so much stuff I want to do. Rebecca, thank you so much for the super chat. I will definitely come to where y'all at. I will definitely come there. And then maybe I'll do some announcements on the social media and pump it up. What does my hoodie say? White privilege. Definition. False ideology created to cultivate victimhood. So, like y'all know, I don't believe in white privilege. Is weird. Alicia said, "We love Korean. Your calling is to unite." I agree. Yeah, I know I'm kind of crazy sometimes, but I think God wants me to. It's some kingdom business that need to get done, and I think He wants me to do it. Alexander, thanks so much for the super chat. Come to Dallas and partner with Colony Noir to speak out against these fools who think gun legislation is safe. I agree with you. I know Collins. I know him. I got his phone number. We did an event together in DC. I might link up with him when I come to Dallas. It says, thank you, Brandon, for all you do and share with us. Love you. Kathy, I love you too. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And anybody that see me in person, they see me at these events, you know I'm a genuine dude and I love y'all. I'll hug you, take pictures with you. We'll talk, we'll chat it up. I'll let you get out what you want to say to me while I've been live all this time. So I appreciate y'all. Alicia, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna get off here, man. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm kind of tired. Let's see. Dwight, could you do a quick rundown of why Christians should support Trump? I have a Christian cousin who want to support him. I can do that real quick. Very, very simple. The reason why I think Christians support Trump is because Trump advocates for Christian rights, advocates for the freedom of religion. Donald Trump is advocating the Christians can pray in the school. And those things, you don't have to support the man's personal life. Support the policies. He is pro-life. Donald Trump is a pro-life advocate. He advocates and he will stand up for the children from the womb to the tomb. Those are the same thing Jesus would want us to do. Let me say this. I think people get this confused. If Jesus was the president, what legislation would he be pursuing? He'll be pursuing pro-life legislation. He'll be pursuing pro-inalienable rights, pro-God-given rights. So all of the constitutional rights that we've been given to by God, Jesus would be promoting them. Every Christian should understand that. Lower government, I believe Jesus would promote lower taxes. Lower taxes. He don't want the government to control you. The government killed Jesus. That's what tells you government control is what killed Jesus. And I know I'm making it real long because I'm jumping on into everything else. But when you look at policies, that's when you'll know if Jesus will be an advocate of what the president is doing. Eliminate the name, eliminate the personality. What about the policies? Policies that has assisted and helped economic growth, policies that allow church exempt status so that people can give tax deductible donations. All of the above. I mean, we have all of the above. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I hope that I answered a little bit of what you wanted. DM, thanks so much for the super chat. How is it being black and wealthy, NFL not black privilege? How is being black and wealthy in NFL not black privilege? Yeah, bro. I'm actually gonna make a shirt called Black Privilege. I just got to figure out what I want the definition to say. But brother, green is a privilege. Green is a privilege. If you go to a restaurant, black, white, green, or orange. If you got money, their dress code don't matter. They'll let you in the restaurant. Just like that. You pull up in a Lamborghini, you're in a restaurant. The most privileged people in the world is celebrities and athletes. And majority of athletes are black. What is his name? LeBron James can go anywhere in the country and have more privilege than anybody on this live stream. People will bow down to LeBron James in foreign countries. That joker have privilege. A police officer will never give LeBron James a speeding ticket unless he's going like 100 miles per hour and he's a complete jerk. Privilege, y'all. Money is privilege. Anyway, man, I love y'all, man. I'm about to get off here. I'm tired and I'm just rambling. But I love y'all. Thank everybody for the super chats that you provided today. Make sure you visit the Office Tatum store. Put promo code MLK. Make sure you sign up for our rewards program. I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.